going to put the microphone down, though, and go grab a Miller Lite and watch this feature. And we're going to turn things back over to the track PA. Don't forget, MidwestTour.tv is where you're going to catch all the action the next time that the ARCA Midwest Tour is on track, and that is in October at Oktoberfest, La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway, a big 4-day racing extravaganza. You can catch all the action right here on Midwest Tour TV. Again, my name is Dean Strom. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of the show. 602 Late Model feature is next, and we'll turn it back over to Track PA.
Bryce Miller, and then the 5 of Bobby Wilberg in that Jim Sauter tribute car. Rest of the field includes the 6 of Colton Morgan, 22 of Bad Brad Worthen, Chase Hunter in the double O car, 8th row along with James Story in the 66. 9th row, Brian Ulrich in 23, 93 of Dalton Kennard. 10th row, 67 of Clayton Story, then it's the 34 of Charlie Bates. Back 3 include the 7 of Rick Coppernall, the 4 of Chris McQuality, and Matty Larson in the 16. All right, everybody rides away. I say we give them a wave this time, by. What do you think? They've waited all night to put on a show for you. 602 Late Models getting ready for 25 laps. Let's stretch it out. Let's wave it up out of your seat, up on your feet. One more time. Wave it and making noise for the 602s. Big field of them, 23 for 25 laps. All right. Gonna warm them up. All right, we'll get them set up and ready to go for the 25-lap finale here tonight. It's part of this inaugural Jim Sauter Classic. Two laps from a restart, or rather from the start. 2 laps. Steve Schultz and Mike Winters, your front row. Points battle coming into the night. The 81 of Jason Stark, 9 points up on a 12 of Greg Bowers. 37 of Seth Lutans, 3rd in the points, 20 back of the lead. Tom Carlson, your quick qualifier tonight, 4th in the points, 25 off the point lead. TC has won a feature this year. 48 of Ethan Rose has won a feature. James Story, the 66, Greg Bowers, the 12. All winners. The hand is won from Alex Gilhart. We'll go racing next time by for 25 final laps before we close the curtain tonight. Two by two, headed to turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Steve Schultz to the lead in the 45. Lutan's on the way in a 37, bottom side working early for the 602s. Schultz trying to get away. Stark in 4th of the 81. Pete Moore working on 5th of the 76. Bowers coming, Carlson coming, Miller and Wilbur get to the bottom, turn 3 and 4, around goes Kennard and the yellow's out. Dalton Kennard to the 93 goes around. Somebody got a piece of him on the way by, didn't catch who, but they're all gonna drive away. I think we got a lap in there. And we might not have either. Anyway. Near the middle to back of the pack, everybody else was kind of figuring it out. In the early stages of the 25 lap 602 finale here tonight. Get after this race. We invite you all to the pit area. So many of you who have hung around. Pit gates located behind turns 1 and 2. Rich Bickles, 45, up in the victory area up on the hill in turn 1. If you want to go over there, snap some photographs. And the way they line up, even though the scoreboard shows nothing, we must have a lap in because they're single file. That is my educated guess. That's my projection. Just like on election night when they project. They're usually wrong there. Hopefully I'm not wrong. The last thing I want to be is Wolf Blitzer, you know what I mean? Although Wolf is a pretty cool name, I'm not going to lie. All right. Big crowd still here. I love it. How many people here from Wisconsin? How many home state folks? Make some noise, raise your hand. Scotties? That's good. Anybody here from Minnesota tonight? You can admit it, we won't send you back. Anybody here from Illinois? Don't boo us, we just want our freedom, okay? That's why we crossed the border. Anybody from Iowa? That guy, all right. Raise your hand if you're a current or former member of our United States Armed Forces. We got anybody here like that? Yeah, give them a big round of applause. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for all you do and have done and continue to do to keep our country safe and free so we can come to the races. Cone is down. Yes, we got a lap in. Take that, Wolf. Steve Schultz, your leader in a 45. A lot of race to go. Scheduled for 25. That's a good amount of laps for these 602s. Pretty even split on the 2x2 double up. Give them one to go next time by. Well, the initial start, then the accident with Kinnaird. Now everybody gets a chance to take a breather, you know what I mean? Just kind of settle in. Make the stretch run. I think that's what they're doing. One lap from green. I could be wrong. I like all that. Look at all them lawn chairs on the hill tonight. In turn 4, how are my turn 4 people doing over there? Good? That's a good way to live life in a lawn chair at the racetrack. All right, here we go. Schultz. And then Seth Lutans goes to the outside to 37, trying to give himself a chance for the championship. Final 602 race of the year will be at Halloween in October. Coming back to green. 1 lap in, make it 2 laps in. .23 and counting left to go. Steve Schultz back to the lead in 45. Top 10 or 12 trying to separate from the back of the field. Side by side they go for second. Whoa, for fourth. Steve Schultz getting away. Here comes Jason Stark in the 81. Oh, Stark and Lutans get together. 48, Ethan Rose got a tire maybe going a little flat. He's sparked there on a straightaway. Schultz and Winters 1 and 2. Lutan's trying to hold on to third. Steve Schultz looking good in the 45. 11 laps scored, 14 to go. Ten to go this time by for Steve Schultz. 10 to go. Ahead of Winters, who's closing. Oh, front straightaway. Rose into the wall and it cautions out. Ethan Rose, and I don't know if something happened to him or he got turned, but that car was dragging a little bit. You could see sparks flying. And boy, he just KO'd the wall in the infield. Cautions out. By the way, it has been brought to my attention there is one more race after this. We're going to run a non-qualifiers race for the trucks. Yeah, breaking news. Yeah, tonight. There's one more race after this tonight. Yeah, 10 laps, non-qualifiers for the trucks. Just when you thought it was over, huh? That's right. Go get yourself one more Zima and settle in. One person always laughs at the Zima thing. I like it. You got to keep the classics alive. I don't think they have it back there. I'm about 15 minutes from finding out, though. Tom Carlson stopped on a back straightaway in a 51. So 10 laps to go here, then 10 laps for the truckers that have not qualified. That leaves 7 max that'll run that race. They may not all run. We'll see. Super late model last call was canceled. Not enough cars, but everybody gets at least $1,005 just for towing up here tonight for those super late models. And again, you helped raise all that money with those door raffle sales. Thank you, race fans. Again, best race fans in America, best racers in America. In the heart of short track racing here in central Wisconsin. Where else would you rather be? First big-time dust up of the night. Did he break the wall down there? Oh, no, he just separated the parts. All right. I didn't think it was that hard of a hit. Yeah, so see, earlier, I was projecting laps, just like Wolf Blitzer. And now I've given you the breaking news, the ticker on the bottom of the screen. One more race after this. My radio and news capabilities coming into play here all of a sudden. Might be checking somebody for a leak, too. Checking James Story's 66 on the backstretch. He's down and away. They got flashlights looking for the leak. They might as well use that guy's shoes. Look at those things lighting up. They can stick them under the car and see if it's leaking. Where do you buy light-up shoes for adults? That's what I want to know. My 5-year-old has those things. If you can figure out where to find them, you let me know. I'll go to the shoebox and buy them tomorrow. Steve Schultz, your leader in 45. Steve's ran big 8-style 8 models. He's ran modifieds. Now in the 602. And boy, he's a tough guy to put on the pole. Be hard to catch. Could be another 45 car in victory lane tonight. Well, I just thought of something. Swan and Bickle both won tonight. Nobody's sleeping in the pit area, are they? That's going to be a thing. Or wherever that party ends up. Hey, whenever you're headed out of here, we hope you stick around for the whole deal. But when you do head out of here, be safe getting your way out of here and wherever you head to. Wherever you have came from tonight, we thank you for traveling here to Dell's Raceway Park. If you're into thrill shows, Labor Day of Doom tomorrow here at DRP. Tomorrow evening, trailer race, fireworks, all sort of destructive fun tomorrow night. An elongated caution period. That's what we got. Getting everybody where they need to be. There's a lot of these 602s out here. Wow. It's good to see. Neat class. Kind of a mix of young guys and the polished veterans. Cool looking cars. I love the bodies. Some good paint schemes. Especially partial to that Wilburg 5 car tonight with the Jim Sauter look to it. Which, if you missed it earlier, I've told you that red 5 is my favorite Jim Sauter car all time. Yeah, right there. What, about 1985? Schultz, your leader. Winters second. The point leader in third, Jason Stark. Seth Lutan's third in the points, since fourth. And Brian Johnson having a good night. The Illinois racer, fifth in the 17. It's cool to see. We mentioned veteran racers. Brian Johnson, one of them. Longtime guy down at Rockford Speedway and a late model. And his son, Brian Johnson Jr., raced for a long time. Now helps out on the setup of a lot of these race cars. Brian hopped back behind the wheel in the 602 a few years ago and doing pretty well. Dennis Prunty in the 21, pulling double duty. He's in the mix now. Bryce Miller. First time ever that 41 car's been out, and Bryce behind the wheel. He's in the top 10, battling it out. Quick qualifier, Tom Carlson in the 51 will restart 8th next to Bryce. Greg Bowers, 9th in the 12. Pete Moore rounds out the top 10 in the 76. One lap signal, 10 laps to go. The average speed in this race is taking a hit. Lights dim on the car corner pace vehicle. Dave Grunberg at the wheel of the pace vehicle. Look at that. They can't pass the pace truck. They wouldn't pass Dave anyway if he was racing. He was fun to watch back when. Unless you were racing him, then he probably wasn't as fun to watch. All right, Schultz, Winters, front row. 10 laps to go. Time to let it rip in the 602 main event. Schultz to the lead, Jason Stark to second. Johnson in a fourth. Lutans challenges him to the inside. Here comes Dennis Prunty. Dennis Prunty trying to push to the top 5. Johnson 17 slows up. A lot of stuff going on. Into second, Jason Stark. Bryce Miller into fifth. Bryce wants fourth. Good race for fourth on back behind a 37 of Lutans. Steve Schultz still leading the way in 45. 6 laps to go for Steve Schultz. Winters getting back to the 81 to start for second. Lutans gets away in fourth. Settling into fifth is Vanilla Bryce. 5 laps to go here comes Bowers in a 12. Looking for 7th. Tom Carlson in 6th of the 51 will go after Bryce Miller for 5th. 4 laps to go for Steve Schultz. Miller and Carlson all over Lutans for 4th. 2 laps to go for Steve Schultz. Stark laying the pedal to the metal, trying to catch Steve Schultz. Closing up quick. Gonna lap Chris McQuality down the backstretch. Miller peeking for 4th on Lutans, going into turn number 3. White flag, 1 to go. Schultz leading, Miller for 4th. Bryce Miller noses into 4th in turn 1. Leader at 3 and 4. Steven Schultz will take the win of the 602 feature. Then it's Stark, Winters, Miller, Lutans, your top 5. So the 602s make it happen. I get a word with a winner, I believe, down here. I think. Then I might have to climb the wall. Huh.